In this video, we will talk about the UAV remote controller, the essential element for precise and efficient drone control. We will discuss the main functions of the remote controller, the correct setup for optimal operation, and the essential maintenance steps. A faulty or uncalibrated remote controller can lead to signal loss, response delays, or even loss of control over the UAV. Main components of a UAV remote controller. Transmitter, the module that sends control signals to the UAV. Antennas ensure a clear and stable radio transmission. Joysticks, manual control of the UAV. The left stick, yaw plus throttle, controls rotation and motor power. The right stick, pitch plus roll, controls forward, backward, and lateral movement. Switches and customizable buttons for various functions, flight mode changes, or activating RTH. LCD or LED screen displays UAV and remote controller status information. Ports for updates and accessories. Some remote controllers have USB or HDMI ports for connection to flight simulators or FPV devices. Remote controller battery can be LiPo, NIM, nickel metal hydride, or standard A, AAA batteries with an autonomy of 3 to 10 hours. Main functions of the UAV remote controller. Manual control of the UAV. The pilot adjusts altitude, direction, and drone speed using joysticks. Advanced stabilization systems help maintain position in the air. Flight modes. Manual mode. Complete control without stabilization used in FPV racing. Stabilized angle mode keeps the UAV level ideal for beginners. GPS hold. Professional drones use GPS to maintain position without pilot intervention. Return to home, RTH. When activated, the UAV returns to the takeoff point. Real-time telemetry. Displays UAV battery status, radio system, altitude, and speed. Some models transmit FPV video feed directly to the remote controller screen. Remote controller setup and customization. Multiple radio channels for precise control and auxiliary functions. Setting failsafe to ensure automatic landing in case of signal loss. Connectivity with other devices. Some remote controllers allow connection to a tablet or smartphone for app-based control. Professional models include compatibility with VR FPV goggles for an immersive experience. Remote controller setup and calibration. To ensure precise control, the remote controller must be properly configured. Assigning channels and functions. Each channel corresponds to a function. Throttle, yaw, pitch, roll, plus auxiliary channels for cameras or lights. Setting flight modes and failsafe. Calibrating joysticks and sensors. Access the calibration menu from the UAV software, e.g. Betaflight, DJI Assistant. Move the joysticks in all directions to check proper response. Save settings and test in the simulator or on the UAV. Checking radio signal and frequency. Most UAV remote controllers use 2.4 GHz or 5.8 GHz for a stable signal. Before flight, check signal strength and possible interference. Common issues and solutions. Remote controller does not connect to UAV. Check if the UAV receiver is connected or paired with the remote controller. Unsure frequency and protocol compatibility. Weak signal or connection loss. Avoid Wi-Fi interference or other radio signals in the flight area. Use higher power antennas or signal amplification modules. The joysticks aren't responding properly. We recalibrate the remote from the configuration software. We verify that the position sensors of the joystick are clean and they're working properly. The remote controller battery drains quickly. Use higher capacity batteries or check for excessive power consumption. If the remote controller uses AA or AAA batteries, replace them with rechargeable ones. UAV remote controller maintenance. Regular cleaning of joysticks and buttons. Use compressed air spray to remove dust. Clean electrical contacts with isopropyl alcohol to prevent oxidation. Check antenna connections. Ensure antennas are securely fastened and not damaged. If the signal is weak, consider replacing the antennas with longer ones. Firmware update. Remote controller manufacturers, e.g., DJI, FrSky, Spectrum, release software updates to improve performance. Firmware updates can be done through the official application or via USB connection to a computer. Testing the remote controller before each flight. Check if the UAV responds correctly to commands. Perform a fail-safe test to prevent UAV loss in case of disconnection. Conclusion. The UAV remote controller is essential for drone control and safety. Proper setup and joystick calibration ensure a stable and precise flight.